My generation, they know better. You held accountable for it.
Yo, Wack
This new
100. Even your
generation,
generation, yo, Wack. Let me put this out there. Alpo is from your generation, and he in Harlem right now, smacking the shit out of niggas that's calling him a rat.
he right
Let's put it
about
like
that.
that,
He
nigga.
not
And
lying.
if you
He
from
ain't
New York,
lying.
if you from New York right now, and you say Alpo now running around Harlem, smacking the shit out of anybody who call him a snitch, you a fucking liar, nigga.
But why you ain't get it back?
What's
He
the
went to
difference
go
between me and
tell.
Alpo? Nigga, the feds is all business with them. You could kill somebody,
Facts.
go tell them on something, they let you go because that's something they really want to know, nigga. There's gangsters out here killing niggas, telling, coming back, killing, going. But I love how y'all ignored the Alpo shit, because Alpo told
Nah,
bro.
I ain't
Hey,
look. I got
6ix9ine,
question.
check your text message. Check your text message. Whatever he did do when it went bad, you can't ignore the fact and say, okay, when this bitch ass nigga get out, I'm finna get at this bitch. No, he's not a bitch ass nigga. And
Right.
it's not gonna be a walk in the park, because let's not forget the nigga had 32 bodies that that they knew about. This what they knew about. 32 eye to eye bodies. Go in, take over, leave 7 niggas, going back to the block, ain't nothing happened. Right? You can't. That's just like right nowadays, me, right? If I go tell on everybody today, that don't take away from who I am and what I know how to do.
Right.
And guess
But don't.
what? Let me tell you the fucked up shit about it. It's gonna still be a group of people that's gonna still be loyal to me for all kind of other reasons.
But that's what I was gonna say.
But
Like, don't
look,
that
Wack,
only go under my?
niggas are gonna they gonna want to plot on him. You know what I'm saying?
That,
Niggas gonna
wait,
want to.
that listen, you think he don't know that? Every
I'm
day, listen,
sure he
bro.
do. I'm
Hey,
sure he
listen,
do.
listen, let me enlighten you to something. That man did 25 years straight in the federal penitentiary with niggas plot on him every day. Every day he got up, his movement, when he went to sleep, how he slept, where he worked out, where he ate, where he posted up on the yard was a counter plot. Remember, this nigga told on some DC niggas. DC niggas is the deepest in the federal system, because in DC, every crime is federal. There's no state offenses.
Facts. That's
You go to jail
facts.
for stealing the car, federal. You beat your girl, federal. There's no state
Damn.
penitentiaries in DC. So when they go to jail, they go to the feds. That's why it's so many of them in the feds. This nigga told on a well-known nigga out of DC. This nigga just did 25 years where he's behind a wall, right? Beating the plots. Now he's free, where he might possibly could be able to go arm himself or move around a little more or duck down over here or maybe, bro, this shit is easy out here for him. Half the younger niggas,
Right.
if he's standing next to him, wouldn't even know who he is. Now think about how dangerous that is. A
That
Right.
murderer,
Exactly, and that's
a
sad as
straight
fuck.
cold killer could really get on the side of you if he wanted to. And let me
Yo,
tell you what he
Wack.
been doing. He
Yo,
been
Wack.
catching niggas that been saying shit about him on the net,
Uh,
pushing up on them and making them take a picture and putting the picture up. Go to this page. This nigga right here has something to say. Now he taking the picture hand to hand.
that's dope. That's dope.
that's crazy.
You think he was comfortable in prison? That's the
Yeah.
most dangerous place for a nigga that didn't turn informant.
Mhm.
It's not new for him sleeping with one eye open, my nigga.
I mean, but in public it's different though.
No, it's not,
It's,
because
it's
No, it's
much
not.
you,
harder.
hey, listen, bro,
It's
now
better.
listen, he used to go to the prison
It,
yard, right? By himself,
hit in the
right?
jail,
No
man.
hammer. Look, no hammer, right? He might have had a little blade or some little makeshift that he knew was only gonna work for so long once the masses get to him. Now he on the street where he got access to shit. He can change up how he dressed. Bro, if Alpo stood on the side of me, I might have to take a double take and look and squish my eyes and say, yo, that nigga. Because what we saw him as 25, 30 years ago, this
Mhm.
man 30 years older today. I'm going to be real. To 90% of you niggas, Alpo look like Cameron. Y'all
Nah, he
That's
saw the
does,
dangerous.
movie,
man.
That's
so
why he got the part.
yeah, y'all saw the movie, but he really don't look like Cameron. Alpo more on because he like Dominican or some shit. He ain't, because he like Dominican or some shit. He ain't. He more on that side. Like you really look at pictures of the
What is he? Is he Hispanic?
Is
He's
he?
He's
Panamanian.
He's
Dominican.
Panamanian
Oh,
because he like Dominican or some shit.
He's
okay.
Panamanian. Yeah,
Mixed
I
with
think
black.
Panamanian. He might be Panamanian. I thought he was Dominican.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, he got 30 years, and then I'm on some real shit. 30 years later, that nigga's preserved, my nigga. He did,
Yeah.
he wasn't
Yeah.
doing nothing in that penitentiary but getting ready for what was to come at him because he knew it was gonna come at him. It was inevitable. So people saying, "Yo, he got to be this now." He been that. You in
Yeah.
prison, nigga, where
It
you
gets
know
worse when you in
everybody know
prison.
what you did. He been on his toes. He ain't never not been on his toes.
Yeah,
How do we
exactly.
know? He paroled 5 years later. He's.
And he had the whole government on his side.
I mean,
The government,
I wouldn't necessarily say that. I
No.
would. You got to
right.
remember, dude wasn't.
He wasn't liked by
He
them
wasn't
neither,
a
right?
motherfucking Frank Lucas. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? The nigga that said, "All right,
Right.
fuck it, I'm gonna get y'all the police, the congressman, and all the motherfuckers." You know what I'm saying? This nigga, all his shit was on some real murder shit, bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He killed his man like that. That's crazy, man.
Oh, and that's how I go, nigga. It'll go like that today with any real nigga, nigga. If a man cross you,
Well,
and
let
you
me
know what I
ask you,
mean,
Wack.
that's
Let me
what it
ask you a
is.
question. Wack, let me ask you a question. Over those circumstances, would you have took it that far? Over, like, you know what I mean, a number and his brother being kidnapped under those circumstances?
Well,
I mean,
Alpo
I've
had
seen
nothing to
niggas.
do with his brother with the
Yeah.
kidnapping. Like y'all
That was
mixing
about
shit.
his
Listen,
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
I'm
be
uncle
saying
real.
or
he
his
was trying to. He's
stepdad or
trying to
some
get the
shit like
money.
that.
He's trying to get the
No,
money for
no,
the
no. You
kidnapping.
going off some movie shit. Let me tell you about the movie. The movie is a depiction of all kind
Exactly.
of events that they put in there. It ain't
Mhm.
necessarily in order. So, like, I
Yeah.
Right.
know kind of how it was based on the connect and the dollar amount.
Mhm.
It was like on the connect. He runs into the connect, and then Alpo get at the connect like, "Yo, my nigga, like, when you gonna start showing a nigga some love? This motherfucker." He like, "What the fuck you mean? We been went down. We been giving them to your man to get to you for this word."
So
So
the whole
so
time my
watch
man
this.
been. Yeah, I
It was a
know.
kind of they kind of gave you a little bit of it when they at the end of it when he said, "Yo, you got them bricks in there right now." They made it look like it was for the kidnapping, right? But that was a
Mm,
whole nother total situation
Exactly.
done by a whole
right.
nother group of niggas. You could Google it because they got
Yeah,
the
preaching. That was
niggas in
preaching.
court.
I know.
They
Preaching
got
did
the
that shit.
niggas in court where the nigga told the family, the judge, nigga, eat a dick with AIDS and die. Give me my time, nigga, and let me get back to my cell. That was a whole nother group of niggas,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Alpo whole beat with his man was he was playing dirty ball with the prices of them things, telling him one thing that was being said to him for another. And based on that, Alpo one of them kind of niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like when nigga,
Yeah.
you not my friend.
Right.
You too close. What else you
Especially
up to? And then that's how it went.
that's how it went in the '90s. Back in them days.
Hey,
Yeah,
Yeah, that's how it
definitely.
went, bro. I mean, y'all niggas was friends until you wasn't the friend no more.
Right.
He got into the van. He got into the van right here. And once he got into the van, I knew I had to lock. I locked the doors. And as I was pulling off, I was asking him, because it didn't take long after I pulled off. I was asking him like, "Yo, Rich, where did you get that coat from, man? That shit was good." Because I wanted to make him comfortable. That shit was good as a motherfucker. He's like, "I got it from my connect." So yeah. So from there, I knew he was lying. I turned to my little man. I gave him the nod. Once I gave him the nod, my little man spent, because he was short, so he could stand up in the van. Next thing you heard was the two gunshots. Bang, bang. Richard slumped over, and it happened. It happened right here. It happened right here. At this light. At this light, it happened. I'm saying, in my mind, I'm saying to my little man, yo, he's dead. He's done it. He just got hit with a 357. Twice. The only sound I heard was, him releasing his breath. His last breath. So I'm assuming that he's dead. And I need to find a place to put his, leave his body without anyone seeing me and seeing the van or just, so the only place I can think of and just driving it, and it's just so funny. I'm saying City Island, but I'm not even sure if I wanted City Island, but I just knew I wanted to get off the streets and get onto a highway.
How did you feel? Was you mad? Was you angry? Like, what was going on in your head?
I was very mad. I just killed a nigga that I loved, a nigga that I was getting money with, a nigga that I called my brother. We kept driving this way, and until I can find a remote spot to leave the body. Go around this turn right here. Yeah, loop it real quick. It was somewhere over here. So I pulled over like right here, just threw the van up on as close as I can to the rail. Once I pulled over, my little man, Gary's probably like 5'3", 1 something. So I'm trying to stay behind this. I'm trying to stay behind the steering wheel. I'm trying to stay in the driver's seat just in case we got to pull off, and have him go dump the body. But when he went to go try to dump, get Rich out the car, he couldn't pick him up. He couldn't pick him up. Rich was bigger than him, so he couldn't move him to put him in the woods and all that. So now I had to get out the van to go help him. And when I went to go help him, Richard made a sound. So that shit startled me. Like, oh shit, he's still alive. So I grabbed the gun from my little man and put one in his head. And then I had to pick him up. And dump him in the woods and leave his body. I was able to, get him where he needed to be. And then we jumped back in the van, and I made sure I didn't skid off or anything like that to leave any kind of tracks. And we left. And the rest was the newspapers. The rest was history.
I can look in your eyes. Let me tell you what I see. I don't think you scared to die. We really got a point to prove.
That's my point.
All of us made each other who we was. Through beef, wars, stories, whatever, right? You telling me, you would say, hey, you rolled the 60s. I'm finna pull up on y'all block in front of that Nipsey shit tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. I'll be there. Y'all want some problems? Holla at me. That's how you gonna do it, or you gonna sneak over there?
You know what Nipsey did? And a lot of people don't know this. Remember when I went to All-Star Weekend? Who made the call for having all the Rolling 60 Crips looking for me at every hotel room? Who did that?
You don't know who did that.
I know who did it. It was Nip.
Who told you that?
When Shotty and them got the call, and we linked up with the Hoovers.
Are you insinuating the Rolling 60s told you that Nipsey did that?
Yo, what makes you think when we got with the Hoovers and Alshon Martin and all of them on Hoover Street?
One ain't got nothing to do with the other.
But I'm going to tell you what it got to do. When the Rolling 60 Crips was on our ass and think we didn't check in with nobody, right? And they went to every hotel room, and it was with Cardi B too, remember? Because she said flu.
No, they didn't. Cardi B was with us.
But that's because she checked in. We didn't.
Not only was Cardi B with us. Why? No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
Not only was Cardi B with us, the Dom Moves, right? You know who else she was with? Big U was with us too. Yes. That's out of respect. Listen. See, you talking about shit. Cardi B was with everybody.
She checked in.
She ain't checked in.
So what is it called? She came in respect?
She ain't checked in.
So what do you call it?
Cardi B didn't check in and nothing.
So what was it?
Cardi B's team put the call in and let us know we coming.
Even the feds was on it, nigga. The feds was on it.
Why? Because you put them on. How the feds know?
When the feds...
How you know the feds was on? You was working with them back then?
No, I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why.
How did you know the feds?
I'm going to tell you why. Because when I got questioned, when I got locked up, nobody noticed, but Shotty put 15 bullet holes into a car that was driving somebody's son in there. I'm not going to say the name. The facts already was knowing everything that was going on. You telling me, yo, I'm going to be...
What I'm saying is, you play a lot of little games, and you really do shit, you know you can do shit. And I'm a Piru. I ain't from Rolling 60s, but that is a very, very big neighborhood amongst LA. That's a neighborhood.
All my charges of non-counts of racketeering was all crimes that I was a part of. Those are the non-counts they made me plead guilty to, right?
They put you on?
Story. Yeah, they put me on.
Who put you on?
Shotty put me on.
Shotty put you
with
on?
With your man, Wavy. No, Shotty had the lineup with Mel. You should know this. Mel had the lineup, Mel Matrix, and then Wavy and them clash.
You telling me Mel authorized you getting put on 9 Train?
Yeah, you seen Mel in the videos.
No, fuck a video. I'm talking about who put you on that neighborhood. Who told your ass to get out there in the middle of that street with 4, 5 motherfuckers? You gotta run it.
The high 020.
Until you can't run no more.
The high 020.
You got out in that real street and you got out.
The high 020.
It's a yes or no question.
No, I'm saying yeah.
Did you get out? So who'd you get out with? You know who the niggas.
Oh no. That's what I'm saying, and it never got to that point.
So that's why you ain't from 9 Train.
Okay, all right. So
you associating with the 9 Train.
I love that. All right, so what?
You gotta give it up like that to me.
No, watch this. Watch this.
He's saying he didn't go through that process.
Unless you do some other extreme
watch
shit.
This. Watch this.
Unless you do some other extreme shit.
Watch this.
Which I know you did. You ain't
I ever
did none
shot
of that.
somebody?
Listen, I don't know. I would hope you wouldn't talk about it.
No, I'm asking. I ever shot somebody?
I mean, I think you.
What would you think?
I think you might have did something.
All right, so let me.
Pump, some pigeons or something. You ain't no.
So what?
You ain't got it.
So what?
He ain't got it either. And look, what I'm telling you is that's okay.
Okay, but this is what I'm trying to say.
That's okay.
No, I feel like you looking at him like you look at your children like yo, y'all just civilians.
No,
that's okay. I think he got gangster thoughts.
Hold on.
Okay, so why'd you get his statements?
Before I even got locked, before we even went, or everybody went down. You follow this. Before we even went down, I'm gonna tell you how it went. Before we even went down, I'm gonna make this quick because I told the story mad times. I don't want to.
Why'd you get a statement?
That's what I'm about to tell you.
Exactly.
So I was already kidnapped July 22nd by my own crew.
Run it, nigga. Give me everything, nigga. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get in the car. Get in the car. Get in the car, nigga. Get in the car, nigga.
Wait. Chill. Where your man at?
Give me your money. Where your money at?
Where your money at? Get in the car. Get in the car. All right, get in the car. We're gonna shoot you.
No, you say get in the car. Get in the car. Open it. Go ahead.
Open the door.
Let me open it. Oh, you know, I'll give you everything. Get in the car. Get in it. That's what I'm doing. Get the fuck in here. Ain't nobody in here.
Why you doing all that, man?
I want to talk to you.
About what? About what? About what? Why you ain't holler at me? What you mean, shawty thing? Give me the phone.
I'll try to call you, man. I'll put it on everything.
So why ain't got your number?
Because I asked for your number. They told me to change the number. I'll put it on everything I love, bro. I put it on my daughter's life, bro.
Bugging those, son.
Oh, you know I gave you $25K. I always did right by you.
Yeah, but why you do me like that, bro?
I told you that put money in your pocket, bro. I'm scared, bro. I don't know. Then you feel like you're extortionist. Where the fuck is everything, gang? I'm on the car. Get in the car with us, man. Bye, nigga. Bye. What's the phone? Give me the phone. Get out of here.
You gonna talk to him. You gonna talk to him.
Get in the car.
Right. Get in the car. Get in the car. Wait. I have to make sure everything good, man. We gonna talk to him. That's it, man.
It's good, man. You know.
Did you know that at the time?
Yes. Okay. Like it's on video. I'm saying, yo, Hog, chill, son. Hog, chill.
¿También en español?
Sí.
All right. He's on the
They
line
just
with us.
kidnapped 6ix9ine.
Albert.
Tekashi 6ix9ine. They just kidnapped me from my car.
I don't understand. What?
Tekashi 6ix9ine. You know Tekashi 6ix9ine, the rapper, the singer. Yeah, they just kidnapped it. We get pulled over, right, by two guys with guns, and they just take it off from the car.
Take him?
Yes.
Where this happen?
Yes, right here, around the corner. I tried to keep going, but they when I got too close to him to take the play, the guy come on and tried to shoot me. So I back it up and I came this way.
Okay, show me where it happened. Back, turn around.
The police on the scene? Señor, ¿ya hay policías en la escena?
Sí, encontré uno aquí parado.
Okay, there's already police at the...
Sammy 6'9" Jr.
Yeah.
How the fuck did you
But
get
I'm
to
getting
say
to it.
this? They told me you was upset at me, my nigga. Talk to me.
I said you lying for agreeing with anything that nigga say.
Okay, now listen. When you say lame, right? Because y'all lingo look different. What you mean by I'm lame? Like what you mean?
Like I don't agree with it. I don't agree with
You
what you.
don't agree. What is it that you don't agree with? What
Like
is
I
it?
just feel like a gangster and a rat can't agree on nothing in life. I don't give a
Okay.
damn how right a nigga is. Like
So you should.
when he asked you, he said, if a nigga call you a rat, do you when the nigga who called you a rat see you, ain't he supposed to push up on
Yeah,
you?
you supposed to get out. Where I come from, you
I
get
don't
out.
agree with that.
But see,
I don't
then
agree with that.
that let me know you pump faking, then nephew.
Nah, that don't
You
mean
don't.
I'm pump faking.
You pump faking.
What? How do that equate to pump faking?
Because listen,
Explain that
look,
to me.
listen. Watch this. The nigga Meek Mill just said something I didn't like, right? I didn't told the nigga, you's a bitch hoe ass nigga. When I see you, it's on. My wife in this room, and she'll tell you, I don't give a fuck if we at the Grammys, Emmys. Soon as she see that nigga, she's gonna head to the car. You know why?
Yeah,
I'm
She
getting off.
better. She
yeah.
better.
I'm getting off, right? So when I'm telling you, if you got the energy to say that nigga's a bitch, that nigga's this, that nigga's that, and
You
you see
adding
him,
shit. You adding shit.
no,
You
you
adding
see
shit.
him, which I don't think you saw him in the club. I
Yeah,
can
but
finish doing that.
I never said bitch, and I don't even talk like that.
Well, what you
I
saw? I
never
don't know.
even said.
6ix9ine had a
First,
video or something.
I don't even know what the hell that nigga talking about. I talked to him
6ix9ine, what if
last
you
night.
had that video?
Yo, Wack, you hear me?
Yeah, that video you had. He got a video you doing some shit.
Listen.
Hey,
20,
look. Before you
look.
start talking, look.
21,
I'm not finna do
look.
no. Look,
21
just let me
knows.
say one
Look,
thing before
we
you start talking. I'm not finna do no
we
fake
was
gangster
on.
shit on Clubhouse. So don't start yelling and
Listen.
doing all that extra shit.
I'm not yelling. Look, let me talk. You just spoke. He just asked me a question. He didn't ask you a question. He asked me
What's
a
that
question.
video shit you was showing us that you said he?
Yo, on the video, I'll post it up on my Instagram right now. I'll post it up on my Instagram right now just for 10 minutes. Cause I don't want to do yo, 21. If you want it, I'll DM it to you. Where I'm in the club, your manager, right or wrong, and put this on your kids. Your manager didn't go up to you and said, yo, 6ix9ine in the club with us right now. Put that on your kids. Your manager didn't tell you that.
Nigga, I told you that last night. Why the fuck is
Alright,
you
but
acting
that's
like
what I'm
Talking to
saying. That's
dropping a
what
6ix9ine?
I'm
What you
bomb?
saying.
mean, nigga?
Why you act like you dropping a bombshell or
Wait,
something?
but
I'm
I
not
21,
told
dropping
you
hold
no.
on,
that, nigga.
21.
Listen, all
I'm the
right.
one told you. My manager told me that, nigga. That
So
don't
look,
mean I
let's go.
seen you.
Wait. For
I
the record, 6ix9ine and 21 Savage, this lame ass whack talking, been on the phone talking for access to 30 to 40 minutes yesterday, right?
You
yeah.
said what?
Okay, all right. I'm just putting it out there. You've been on
Nah,
the
You
I ain't
phone.
hear
said
what you said. Say what you said again.
You said Wack was lame for
But
interviewing me, but you was on the phone with me yesterday for 30
I
minutes through
said he
academic.
lame for agreeing with anything you say, nigga. Everybody in this fucking room just heard what I said.
so what was you on the phone with him for 30 minutes about?
Nigga asking him why he talking the way he talking.
But nigga, if it's on, right?
Man, I'm not finna do all this fake gangster shit on Clubhouse.
What's
Yo,
that?
what do you mean fake gangster
I
shit?
just told you how I felt. I ain't got nothing else to say.
Man, Wack
Y'all starting to
promoting the
talk fake
fight, man.
gangster and shit.
Wack
Hey man,
promoting the fight, man.
21 Savage want to fight too because he asked 6ix9ine for the fight, right?
Yeah, he asked me, he said set it up. And
Right?
I told a nigga academic
Well,
set it
niggas
up.
get crickets, boy. Don't come up in there fucking with me and your shit ain't right because I'm going to put it on. I don't mind. I'm putting mine on the table. I ain't hiding nothing. But come in there and say, 21, you talked to 6ix9ine willingly for 30, 40 minutes. You asked him to give you the fight. Come on, my nigga. You wasn't on there talking about rat, bitch ass nigga, all that shit. Don't
So,
do that, my nigga.
that ain't what I said on the phone last night, 6ix9ine. Put that on your kids. I ain't call you a rat on the phone.
You did, but after I already
All right,
violated
then.
you.
And I ain't finna
No,
look.
but after
This what I'm not
Wack,
finna do. Look, this what I'm
I'm
not finna do.
21, but
Y'all
after
niggas be
I
with that
violated
internet
you.
shit. I ain't with all that
21,
internet shit, all that pump faking.
21,
I'm
you
not
did
sitting
that
down with
after
no
I
rat.
violated you.
I ain't sitting down with no rat. Period.
Yo, 21,
I
But what
called
you
you
was
and
on the
asked
phone
you
with him for
why
30
you're
you
in the
want
minutes
to
about?
interview.
clubhouse right
I
now,
called you and
21.
asked you why you want to interview talking about sucking dick. That's what I said. And I said I want to fight.
21.
I didn't
First of
sit
all,
down and have no
21.
kumbaya with you.
I'm not
First of
about
all,
to,
I'm not
yo,
whack.
21.
I don't
You're
know
not
how the
gonna tell
fuck
me,
y'all niggas,
yo,
man.
21. I'm not taking.
Wait. Look, hey, wait. 21. Respectfully, nephew, I know you. We always been solid, and I'm gonna keep it real.
Nah, you just
We,
said
we
a whole bunch of extra
hey,
shit. So that ain't
we are
solid.
not
I
the
don't
same.
know.
Look,
I don't
hey,
know.
look,
I
21.
don't know. I guess because
21. Listen
you
to
and
me, nephew.
6ix9ine friends now, so
Listen
you
to me.
trying to put on a
Listen to
show.
me, bro.
But I
I
ain't with
done
all
met
that
you
extra shit.
before. You been real humble. Me and you both know, nigga, if you was standing in front of me right now, you wouldn't have that energy.
Yeah,
You gotta
Wack.
stop
Nigga,
doing
that's
that.
cap. Nigga, that's on my
Yeah,
kids. Nigga,
Wack.
I
All
look,
right.
check this out, bro.
Yeah, Wack.
Check
Nigga,
this
I will
out, bro.
beat your motherfucking little ass, you little bitty
Yeah,
ass
Wack.
boy.
Man, that's
Yeah,
I
Wack.
will beat your
y'all
little
niggas.
ass, little bitty ass boy.
21.
Now
Yo,
we wait.
21.
Now hold on,
Yo,
6ix9ine.
yo,
21. I
21.
came here and respected you, bro. And then wait. And it's cool that you don't agree with what I'm saying, but nigga, I'm not no rapper, nigga. I will
Yeah,
fuck
Wack.
you up, nigga. On
Yeah, Wack.
Piru, nigga. I will
Yeah,
beat
Wack.
your
Shut the
motherfucking
fuck up,
ass, nigga.
6ix9ine, cause
Now
I'm beating your
we can
ass
get
Yeah,
without
Wack.
down, blood. I come to Atlanta, you can come to LA. We can get down wherever you want to get down. I will beat your ass. You gonna
Yo,
respect me,
21.
nigga.
Yeah. Yo,
I
6ix9ine,
21. You want me to
respect you,
set it up?
nigga. And you
Yo,
get
you
out
the
21.
of
You want
line.
me to
realest
I
set it
will
snitch
up?
to
fuck
ever
you
do
up,
this
nigga.
shit, bro.
Yo,
I will beat.
You the
Now
realest
hold on.
snitch.
Hey,
The
look, nigga,
realest.
you ain't finna.
Hey,
You call
say
me out my
less, say
name,
less, say less, say less,
nigga. What we doing?
say less.
What we doing, my nigga? You coming out here, I'm coming out there. Cause we can get out, nigga. What we doing, nigga? You's a fake ass blood too, nigga. I'm from California, nigga.
I ain't no blood.
I don't know what you is, nigga, but when you coming
I ain't
out
no
here,
blood.
listen, my nigga, we talking
I
about
ain't
me
no
and you.
blood. I
Look,
ain't no
look,
blood.
look,
I
we
thought
ain't
Not
talking
21
about
was a
no
blood,
gang
Wack.
I
shit.
ain't no
We
blood.
talking about, listen, we
I'm not
talking
finna do
about
no
two
gangster
men.
shit on
Hey, look,
Clubhouse.
yo,
I'm
no,
not
it's
finna do
not no
no gangster
gangster
oh,
shit on
shit.
listen,
Yo,
hold
yo,
Clubhouse.
yo,
on,
yo,
bro.
yo, no, no,
Hold
no,
Say
no,
on,
no.
my
less.
nigga,
Yo,
hold on,
Wack,
Say
it
hold
ain't
less.
on,
no
hold on.
Say
gangster
less.
Hold
shit.
Say
on,
less.
It ain't
Say
hold
no,
less.
on.
yo,
You talking
21.
about two men.
21. Y'all
When
could
you
get in
want to
the,
get out,
yo,
my nigga?
21. Y'all could get in the room by
Hold
yourself.
on.
No cameras.
When you want to get out, because you sound like, because you called me out my name, I let it go. But when you want to get out, my nigga,
Look,
Whenever you
watch
want
put
to
he
it
get
to
stay
the
down.
quiet.
bed, nigga.
Whenever
Watch
you
he
want
stay
to get down.
quiet.
I'm in
Okay, when
Atlanta.
you coming to
I'm in
LA?
Atlanta. I'm in Atlanta. I'm
When
in
you
Atlanta.
coming to LA?
I'm in Atlanta, bro.
When you
I'm in
coming to
Atlanta.
we can do that
I'm
too,
in
nigga.
Atlanta.
Hey,
I'm
look,
in Atlanta,
21,
bro.
know this. I know this. I
Look,
was roaming
bro. You
the
don't gotta do
A
all that.
before.
You don't gotta do all that. I'm scared already, bro. I'm scared. You don't gotta do all that.
Nah, you
I
right.
tell you what,
I'm
Yo,
already scared, bro. I'm
nigga,
scared,
you
bro.
can get,
yo,
you know
Wack.
what? I'm not gonna even ball my fists up. I'm gonna slap you up, nigga.
Hey, whack, whack,
Hey,
Nah,
Wack.
on the real though,
whack.
nigga, you's a rapper,
Hey,
nigga.
whack, calm
I
down,
beat your
bro.
little ass. You ain't even in my
Whack,
city,
21.
nigga.
calm the
Fuck
fuck
you.
down,
Yo,
bro.
hold on.
Hey,
Put you
whack,
on Piru, nigga.
Yo, wait,
I'm gonna
hey,
let's
beat
go to
you
whack,
so bad,
Atlanta.
you ain't gonna have
Yo,
no
Wack,
choice
whack.
but to
let's
Chill
get
go
out,
to
Piru.
You
bro.
gonna
Atlanta.
put him
Yo, Wack,
on?
let's go to Atlanta.
Next time I see him, I'ma sock him out.
21, you quiet, boy. Yo, listen. Yo,
reset
listen,
the
can
room
I
real
get this
quick.
off?
Hey, six
Yo,
nine,
can I get
stop
this off?
instigating shit, bro.
Real quick.
Nigga, suck dick, nigga. You just copped it, nigga. Yesterday, you didn't have that energy. Yo, I swear to my mother, 21 yesterday.
All right,
Let it
you
rock.
gonna stop.
I
I have
just,
a question. Cash, Whack,
yeah.
whatever. Why is it the expectation for you to do something to him though? This is what I don't get from
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the
everybody.
crazy
that's
part.
my wife
That's
right
what
there.
he's
Like,
saying.
so what? He did an interview. He did an interview. Who doesn't do interviews? So out of everybody in the world that's here on this planet right now that hasn't tried to touch him, my husband's supposed to be the one to do it?
Yeah, it's
That's what
like
I'm
y'all. It's
confused
like,
about.
matter of
They
fact, it's
hold
like
No,
Yeah,
y'all think
it's
y'all
like,
Wack
100.
too. Yeah,
It's
because
like
they
y'all think
holding
he.
Wack to some type
Nah,
of
I'm
shit.
not even coming
Now,
to his
wait, let me
defense.
finish saying this though. But when he's on the internet and he has a beef or a problem with somebody, everybody got something to say. But when he does act like he got some sense and has a decent interview, then y'all mad because he had a decent interview.
because niggas
So
like
what is
drama.
it?
because people don't have no honor, so they don't
Niggas
understand.
like drama.
They wanted
That
to see a fight, Kim. That's really
see,
all it was.
hey,
Nah, the
can I
problem is that.
Wack, I remember when we talked about why you did the interview, and it was simply from what you said was for Tekashi to know that he is a civilian. And it sounds like you got him to say that because in the beginning of the interview, he was saying that, he was a gangster and why he was a gangster. No disrespect, Tekashi. But I'm just saying, like you said, you wanted him to admit that he's a civilian. And as a civilian, it is not snitching. And that's the whole point of the whole conversation.
Hey,
I
listen,
like
the
her.
streets, this is the problem. The streets, you motherfuckers want to pick and choose your politic when the politic work for you. It's rules that you got to abide by too. Certain things you ain't supposed to do. If it start wrong, it's going to end wrong. So, hey, listen, if a motherfucker, creep through the cracks, shit, something bad going to happen one day. That's on you. But don't look at Wack to be the one to go, I got a wife and children. and some comrades that I gotta be here for when the times get rough and the fire get hot. Tekashi, he did only thing he said to me before. I think he might have told me to suck his dick a long time ago on Instagram. Did you tell me suck your dick before, Tekashi? I think you did.
Well,
what?
Yeah, I think he might have told me to do that
crying.
before. He might. I just
I
keep it
wanna
100. He
repeat.
might have told me some crazy shit before. That's because he probably thought I was going at him. At the end of the day, he gonna say something
We
back.
not just gonna pass what you just said. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I
I'm
was
telling you, he
like,
might have
Hold
told me.
on.
I'm keeping it real. I
Gotta
think he
give
told
that
me on the
free.
Instagram post to suck his dick.
Yeah, I know New York niggas talk like that.
He might have said that. I
Nah,
don't
no,
remember, but I
no,
think
we don't all
I
talk like
know he
You
that.
didn't
know
say
what?
some
Like
crazy
the
shit to
No,
me.
they
No, we
be
don't.
saying suck my dick, but it's disrespectful
Nah,
as
No,
shit.
listen.
nah.
But what
You
I'm
know
saying
what?
is
I
this,
think
right?
my
I'm letting
biggest
every
concern.
nigga know. Wack's gonna move how Wack wanna move. See, if I got a problem with a nigga, I'm gonna handle my business. My wife hates this shit about me. She said, you've been like this all your fucking life. When you gonna stop? If I got an issue, I ain't looking for this nigga, that nigga, this. I'm gonna handle my business. And whatever come with it, come with it. So what kills me is I see why he's so mad about motherfuckers saying he got security. He's saying if I did have security, the president got hit, or this nigga got hit, or this nigga got hit, but I don't have security. So stop making that like the reason you ain't getting at me. I'm moving around. I'm going here. I'm going there. I'm going here. I'm going there. Now, I felt the need to talk to him because every time he had interviews, he was dancing on these cats he was talking to because they didn't have the mentality I had to really deal with him. And everybody watched the interview. That's probably the only interview to where his ass was contained a little more than usual.
Yeah, we
So
was talking about that earlier.
you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I felt the need to do it. I didn't go there to do nothing to the man. My wife and kids was with me. If I had an issue with the man to do something to him, I would have been talking to him.
I think you and Wack, I think y'all niggas besties right now though.
You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying more or less like the
Hey,
world
listen,
is
I
taking it
will
as
say
like,
it
yo,
like
God
this.
dang.
You should not